property developer Anthony Goff is clashing over claims of international investment following the mayor's trip to China this month. Leanne Dalzell says the potential for foreign investment in this city is growing, but Anthony Goff says that's rubbish.
Some are calling it a waste of ratepayers' money. Others say it's an opportunity to enhance the city's relationship with China. This month's Sister City trip was certainly controversial, with the mayor back in her seat now and Leanne Dalzell hailing the trip as a success. Celebrating 30 years of Sister City relations, the mayor and two city councillors flew to China to visit Gansu and Wuhan, two of Christchurch's sister cities. The mayor's talks with China's leaders was partly focused on education and tourism. However, it seems the mayor was more interested in potential investment opportunities in Christchurch that China's leaders could tap into.
The scale of what we have to achieve and the limitations on everyone's budgets. I mean, there just isn't an endless pool of money. There is significant interest in creating investment opportunities over here.
Mayor Dalzell believes foreign investors are important for Christchurch's rebuild, and she's confident developers are already planning to build here.
There absolutely is interest in investing in Christchurch, but certainly the feedback that we got was that it didn't seem obvious where the investment opportunities would lie. And so, you know, as a council, we've been having discussions about how we create a single point of entry for investment.
However, a prominent Christchurch developer says there isn't interest from any overseas investors when it comes to the region's rebuild.
The Chinese and Japanese and Koreans, they haven't pulled their wallets out and started spending money. They keep saying they're going to, but they're sitting around doing nothing.
And he says it's likely investors won't be throwing cash around anytime soon.
You know, we haven't rushed off to Japan where they had a tsunami and the nuclear fallout. Why would you? We don't know descendants, so why do they expect overseas people? It's not going to happen. Hey, in 10 years' time, yes, but not now.
However, Sarah recently told CTV News international investors are in talks behind the scenes. When pressed on why it's taken so long for international investors to arrive on our shore, after all, the earthquake was more than 4 years ago, Mayor Dalzell told me until now the council has been focusing on its day-to-day business. But with the long-term plan nearly out of the way, she says councillors want to start working to pull international investors into the city and keep them here.
We've got tied up in the long-term plan and the district plan review and all of these things, and we've actually just finally got to the point where we have to say, look, we can't wait. We actually have to get on with the job of creating that single point of entry into the city and just see what happens.
And she says it's the way forward for the city.
There's a lot going on in Christchurch, but in order to get the scale of momentum that we need, I think we need external assistance, and finding a mechanism for bringing that external opportunity into the city itself, I think would be a great advantage.
With the City Council now finishing up consultation on the long-term plan, tracking down international investors will be at the top of these councillors' agendas, with discussions kicking off in the council chamber next week. Jared McCulloch, CTV News.